Okay, so I was going to do this video in a community post, basically, but it would have been a giant paragraph, and I know no one wants to read that, so just listen really quick, because there's a few things I want to talk about. Okay, so I need to talk about Expedition 33 for a second. There will be spoilers, so skip to this point. If you need to play the game for yourself, or you haven't watched the playthrough and you don't want any spoilers of that, skip to this point. So there was meant to be an Expedition 33 episode up tonight or tomorrow, but I've basically been getting my ass handed to me. I've made it to the Flying Manor, I've been exploring it, I've been fighting the bosses. I'm not doing too bad, but they're just taking way too long. I'm massively underleveled, and I basically need to leave and get some levels and get some more pictos and stuff. As much as I am still enjoying the fights, I need to level up quite a bit, so it's going to take a while. But what I also need to say on the topic of that is, this might sound weird, but I've actually been playing the game off-screen in my own time alongside this playthrough. So I started a couple of videos back playing through the game in my own time on console, because as you may be aware, I've had massive issues with crashing on this game on PC. It was particularly egregious in areas like the Monolith and Lumiere towards the end. It's been really annoying. Sometimes I go whole episodes without it crashing, and then sometimes it's every 10 minutes, and I started cutting it out because I didn't want it to impact the enjoyment of the playthrough or my enjoyment or anything, but it has been happening, and it has been lingering in my mind, and it was getting worse towards the end of the game. So I started playing the game in my own time, replaying the whole game, doing a much more comprehensive playthrough, just as a backup, essentially, if I wouldn't be able to finish the game on PC. Because it's been pretty bad on PC. Something about the game doesn't agree with my setup, my PC, my graphics card. I don't know what it is, but it's been pretty bad, which is pretty unfortunate. So on console, I am almost caught up. I'm in Act 3 now. I've got a few more areas to do, and like I said, it's been a much more comprehensive playthrough. I've got a lot more pictos and done a lot more stuff, and by the time I get to the Flying Manor, I'll be a much higher level and a much more suitable level. So I'm thinking I might as well just continue with that in my free time, rather than playing on the PC version, risking the crashing, and just going out and grinding levels up in a random area, basically. I'm thinking I'm just going to catch up on console and get there. So there's going to be a bit of delay while I do that, while I catch up. But I want to make sure I do these last couple of episodes, these last couple of areas and bosses justice. And I'm going to need to level up quite a bit to do that. And I might as well do that in the playthrough that I've been doing off-screen, essentially. Just so I can enjoy the game more when I'm at a suitable level, and I don't have that lingering kind of thing in my mind of, oh god, the game's going to crash, and all that, which I have had for the last few videos, because it started getting worse over the course of the game, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've looked online, a lot of people are having the same issue. It's something about the NVIDIA graphics card, I think, that just doesn't agree with the game, so there's nothing else I can do, essentially. So I'm thinking there's going to be 2 more Expedition 33 videos, one in the Flying Manor and one to do with Renoir's drafts, which I haven't been in yet, but they are going to take a while to come. They are coming, but they're going to take a while, so please bear in mind, be patient for those. They are coming. I just want to make sure I can do them properly and, you know, do them justice. And now, the other main thing I want to talk about is the polls. So I can confirm that I've been tallying up the votes across all 3 polls, and Life is Strange is currently winning by 1 vote. Portal is very close behind by 1 vote, and BioShock is 1 vote behind that. So the 3 games are neck and neck at the minute. It's been really fascinating watching the polls, because essentially a different game has been leading on each one, on the YouTube memberships, the one in my Discord Patreon only channel, and the one on Patreon. So they're 1 vote behind each other, so go ahead and vote if you haven't already. Now's the time. The polls will be closing on Sunday, and then we'll be starting whichever game wins probably a few days after that, probably half a week after that. So now's your chance to vote, because the polls will be closing in a couple of days, and it's very close at the top. So it's going to be between Life is Strange, Portal and BioShock. So vote. Go ahead and vote. That is coming. Whichever game wins the poll will probably start next week or around that time, and it'll be available early access for 48, 72 hours, something like that on Patreon, because I'm starting to do early access now, and the Dark Age playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 will be starting soon after that, probably a week after that, and the final 2 Expedition 33 videos are coming. Just, it's going to take a while, basically, while I get to where I am and get to a sufficient level, because I'm getting absolutely wrecked in the Flying Manor currently. But yeah, they are coming, so thank you for your patience, and we'll be back up and running, back consistent soon. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for voting in the polls. It's been fascinating. It's been great seeing the votes tally up and stuff. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing which game comes out on top. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.